You and I spoke at a public meeting in Batley. We had to do it outside, because they would simply not have allowed us to have it inside. As it happened, it was a rather handsome turnout, and we couldn't have all fitted in a hall. But they didn't know that at the moment that they banned us. So when you have the power able to silence you, to no platform you, then whatever political differences we have no longer matter. The people would only know of those differences if we were free to speak them. And as long as we are in danger of not being free to speak them, we need to come together.
Well, words begin to stop meaning something if you can't express them freely. So you can change the meaning of the words will change, and then the meaning of the law will change. And I have a feeling that we have a problem of rational reasoning and logic. It's generational. It feels to me. I was raised to believe that if you constructed an argument and you pursued that argument to the end, it seems to me that the generation that have come after my generation, which is the last really of the digital. The pre-digital generation are absolutely 100% behind the words of violence idea, and as we saw at the Oscars the other day, Will Smith turns up and slaps someone because he felt offended. Now, you would have thought in any ordinary world that man would have been taken by the Los Angeles Police Department, charged with assault and battery and jailed, and then taken to trial. But he was given a standing ovation 40 minutes later. What do you think that our cultural institutions such as Hollywood, filmmaking and the arts have any role to play in this decimation of reason and logic and truth?
Well, I would never have been at the Oscars, but you might well have been. You're a very fine actor. You might well have been at the Oscars. And if you had gone to the front of the audience and punched Chris Rock in the face, you certainly would have been in prison. You certainly would not have received a standing ovation and an Oscar within an hour of having done so. The fact that the prevailing orthodoxy, which is in Hollywood certainly a liberal prevailing orthodoxy, does not stop at censoring speech, but is ready to cheer actual violence, is one of the reasons for the pessimism that I expressed earlier. I don't know if you've heard, but a Scottish university yesterday, in the name of decolonizing its curriculum, has banned Charlotte Bronte and has picked an American author of no great distinction to take her place on the university curriculum. That's only a step away from the burning of books. Nowadays, you don't have to burn the books. You just digitally excise someone, and you don't even leave the ashes to be photographed and reflected on by future generations. Book burning is much easier than it used to be. So I think our civilization, our culture is in danger. It's in quite serious and significant danger. And if we don't do something to defend it, to fight back, then our children will grow up in a very different kind of civilization, a very different culture to the one that you and I grew up in, which was adversarial, which was comparatively free, and which prided itself on being comparatively free, indeed endlessly compared itself to other cultures and societies, even on our own continent, and rather smugly regarded our own as preferable, as superior. My late father went to his grave believing that Britain was a pretty special country, that things that happened elsewhere did not happen here, and that freedoms that we had here did not exist in other places. He's in his grave now and can't see this happening, but I am acutely aware of what we had and what we've lost.